What is up, Pats Nation? It is Patriots Global here with another video. And yes, you did read the title correct. The New England Patriots have finally activated rookie cornerback Duke Dawson. Now, I am going to get more into this, but I first want to say that the Patriots have released running back Kenyon Barner and have also released linebacker Nicholas Grigsby. I wanted to make sure that I said that at the beginning of the video, just because I know not everybody watches the entire video, and second, because I don't want to forget. Now, you might be wondering, okay, why did they release them? I mean, they always release Kenyon Barner, so they'll probably just sign him, right? Well, as for one of those roster spots, at least one guy did have to be released in order to bring back Duke Dawson, but they released two guys, so obviously they have one roster spot open still. And something that popped into my head was like, oh, Rex Burkhead, they're going to bring him up. But he cannot actually play until the Vikings game, so there is no reason for them to go throughout practice, throughout the bye week, and to go through the Jets game with just an open roster spot. It doesn't make that much sense. So from what it sounds like, the Patriots will be making another signing at some point. Because they did release Kenyon Barner, part of me would not be surprised if they did sign a running back. I know a lot of people are going to ask me about CJ Anderson, and I mean, honestly, who knows at this point? The Patriots are missing an offensive piece, so he might be a guy that they look to add. But yes, the Patriots have placed Duke Dawson on the final 53-man roster. This is a guy that we literally have not seen anything of, a guy that got a lot of hype, and I want to start off by saying, do not hype this guy up too much. You're gonna get, well, I'm not gonna say you're gonna, there is a decent possibility of fans getting disappointed if you set your expectations too high for this guy. Yes, he definitely is talented to be a second round pick, but keep in mind he's coming off of injuries, and he has never played a snap in the NFL before, and he is coming very, very, very late into the season. Now, Dawson had missed a good amount of off-season workouts. I mean, that including OTAs, mini camp, training camp. He just missed a good amount of that stuff, and was honestly never a guy we heard things about when it came to training camp or anything like that. So when he didn't play any preseason games, it raised a lot of eyebrows on what was going on. And then before the season started, or no, it wasn't before, I think it was after, they had placed Duke Dawson on the injured reserve, but they put him on there at a certain time that they could bring him back later into the season if they wanted to. And for anyone wondering about the injury that he was going through, he was dealing with a pretty bad hamstring injury. But then we finally got word that Duke Dawson was back at practice. He was participating and all that stuff. We got the word that he was practicing on the field on October 24th. And ever since then, he just had not been placed on the 53-man roster. So for weeks, my phone and my DMs and my comments have just been getting blown up with when are the Patriots going to do this, and they finally have. Honestly, I feel like the Patriots were looking to do this when it was their bye week. I mean, they want to give him time to kind of dive more into things, and they want to have time to be able to work with him, and not on a week where it is just a short week. They want to really have time to be able to work with Duke Dawson, to be able to get him ready to play his first game in the NFL. Now, to me, I'm going to be really interested on how the Patriots actually use Duke Dawson, because in college, he was very, very, very good when it came to playing in the slot. He did play the outside, and it's not that he was bad on the outside, but he really, really shined when it came to being in the slot. But something to keep in mind is that is where Jonathan Jones plays. And Jonathan Jones has been a very, very, very good cornerback for us this year. He's one of the top-graded cornerbacks when in the slot. So I'm curious on what the Patriots are going to do with Dawson. I mean, Jonathan Jones is doing well, so I don't think that they replace him, nor do I think it's smart to replace him. My best guess is rotational. Maybe they try him on the outside. I'll just be very curious on what they actually do with Duke Dawson. Either way, he adds good depth to cornerback, which already has some pretty good depth. But I mean, we have Eric Rowe, who was put on the IR. and his season is over, so definitely not bad at adding some depth. But again, please do not get your hopes up. Don't expect him to get a pick or to shut down every receiver or tight end that he's covering, because that's pretty illogical. Not too much to say about Duke Dawson. I mean, a guy we really haven't seen much, a guy we haven't heard much about, hasn't played in preseason, nor has he played in any regular season games, so I'm just as excited as you guys are to actually see him play. I think something else to monitor is how much do the Patriots actually play Duke Dawson, and is Duke Dawson going to actually play, or is he going to be a guy that they have be a healthy scratch for the rest of the season? Just some things to keep in mind. But what are your guys' thoughts on the Patriots bringing back, or just bringing in Duke Dawson, I should say, as it is a move a lot of you guys have wanted? Make sure you guys let me know in the comments below. Also, make sure you guys let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Patriots releasing linebacker Nicholas Grigsby and running back Kenyon Barner. But that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, as it helps me out very, very, very much. Make sure you guys share this video with everybody you know so we can go to the Patriots Global family. And other than that, I will catch you guys in another video.